So there's a criticism that we've heard from the right against the military. And it has duped some people into thinking, oh, well, hold on, there actually is a populist right contingent, and that contingent is fighting big business, they're fighting the military-industrial complex, and so for those right-wingers, maybe the left can align with them because they're taking a principled stand and agreeing with us in the process. That's a misnomer. And it's a misnomer for this very simple reason. You have to listen to the specifics of their commentary and their criticism. And the specifics are never correct. So, for example, Marco Rubio wrote this op-ed a while ago going after Amazon, and theoretically, sort of, kind of, but not really saying I support the union drive for Amazon. But if you read the specifics, he said, why? Because Amazon is really woke and out of control with their wokeness, so we need to defeat the woke corporations by standing up to them. So that's the kind of mindset that will lead you to not support a higher minimum wage, not support union rights across the board. It'll lead you to criticize just specific corporations because they fucking kneeled in solidarity with Black Lives Matter or some shit, right? It's a very hollow criticism. So very hollow criticism. And again, we've heard these criticisms against the military, where they attack the military. It looks like they're going after the military-industrial complex, and then you're like, well, what's your beef exactly with the military? And they're like, problem is they're too fucking woke, man. What? And usually it'll boil down to like, we don't want any like trans people in the military or anything, man, because these need to be like hardcore dudes who are battle ready and prepared to fucking kill people, bro. And then you realize these aren't substantive criticisms. This isn't something that there's an agreement between the left and the right. This is the right using the issue of wokeness to virtue signal and attack institutions. And probably the more important point is, yeah, we could maybe sometimes agree on a criticism, but the more important thing is, do we agree on the solution? So what's the left-wing solution to, a military that's too bloated? Cut the military budget. Reduce the military budget. Now, would people on the right agree with that? Hell no, they won't. Even if they criticize the military-industrial complex all day, they will not agree with that. What they'll be pissed off about is that there's some diversity training class at like Raytheon or some shit. And it's like, okay, I agree that's goofy, but do you not want to give them the next no-bid contract? Well, no, I do want to give them that. Okay, then shut the fuck up. You're not really criticizing. Anyway, so here's this guy by the name of Chip Roy, Republican representative, and he's going to show you this mindset to a T. This is an amazing clip. Watch this.
Because you've got the leadership, the brass of the Department of Defense, who are prioritizing Pride Month, putting out pictures with rainbow bullets, that they're, having the military stand down for a day to focus on the, whiteness and the wokeness and all of the danger that they say is appearing, which is actually rather minimal and small. And they're destroying the culture of our military. And they actually hire positions at the top level of defense for diversity and equity, which is saying apologize for your whiteness and promoting your 1619 project. We need to end that. Yes. We need to refocus our military on what it's supposed to do, which is blow things up and kill people. And I introduced legislation to do that last year, and Senator Rubio has joined me this year in that effort.
Congressman, thank you.
Thank you all. Because you've got the...
So there's Rubio again with his like faux populist appeal, right? I'm going to criticize the military, bro. And I'm going to criticize corporations, bro. Watch this. You heard the specific criticism. The problem is, here's the main problem with the military in the U.S. When I think of the main issue we have with our military and the military-industrial complex, here's what comes up. They, fly rainbow flags and shit, bro. The fuck's up with that? That's some bitch shit. Why you flying the LGBTQ flag, bro? Why you got, trans people and stuff? Why do you want to do, diversity training, bro? What are you doing? We're weakening our military. We're feminizing our military. We got to make our military more strong, more hardened, more erect, more throbbing penis. I mean, we should just blow stuff up and kill people, bro. Come on, man. Come on. That is not a substantive criticism. All roads on the right lead to anti-wokeness. They will invoke the issue of wokeness even where it has no place being at all. None whatsoever. They'll just bring up woke. It's the wet blanket they throw over everything. If they're losing a debate, just be like, woke much, bro? Wrecked. No, nobody was wrecked. You're a fool. This is all you go back to. What are the actual problems with our military? Oh, I don't know. Maybe the fact that we spend more than the next 10 or 12 biggest militaries combined, and most of those countries are our allies. It's a endless money pit. It's a fucking blank check. Maybe that's the problem with our military. At the same time, they don't have clean water in Jackson, Mississippi because the water infrastructure failed. We just have trillions of dollars to shit all over the globe with 900 military bases. At the same time, by the way, we learned in Houston, Texas, over 2 million people are under a boil the water advisory because there's a problem with their stuff there too. But we got all this money for all this fucking world policing. Maybe that's the problem with our military. Maybe if you read the specifics about what happened in the Iraq War and the Afghanistan War, maybe you'll realize that's the problem, that basically this whole idea of nation building became a boondoggle and a slush fund for defense contractors and the corporations that were supposed to rebuild these countries, where billions of dollars are unaccounted for and missing. Maybe that's the problem. Nope, don't talk about that. Nope, don't criticize that. Don't criticize the no-bid contracts to Raytheon. The problem with Raytheon and Boeing is that, they do diversity training and stuff, bro. That's the problem. The problem with our military is not the endless wars and the $7 trillion we wasted in the Middle East. That's not the problem. That's not the problem at all. The problem is that Stan is trans, bro. Stan's not even a real dude. Stan doesn't have a dick. That's a girl where I come from, bro. That's not a man. Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it. For once in your life, make a reasonable criticism. Here, I'll give you one. This is one the right should have been all over. Did you know, in Afghanistan, we allied with warlords to nominally take on the Taliban and Al-Qaeda. And these warlords had child sex slaves. They were giant pedos. These are people we armed, we funded, we allied with, and then when our own military people blew the whistle on these massive pedos who we were aligned with, the military dishonorably discharged our soldiers who blew the whistle and pointed it out. Got anything to say about that, bro? Got anything to say about that issue with our military? Got anything to say about when we fund both sides of a conflict, as we often do? In Syria, you have General Petraeus saying, we should fund Al-Qaeda to fight ISIS. Should anyone arm the people who are responsible for fucking 9/11 in this country? Is that a criticism? No, that's not. Nope. That's not the criticism. Criticism is, look at this rainbow flag, bro. We look weak to the world when we do this. That's what it is. Oh my God. They're so fucking useless. They're so pathetic. Never, ever, ever take these people at face value. Even if they criticize targets that you like, they don't mean it in the way you mean it, and they're not interested in the same solutions you're interested in. They don't want to cut the military budget. They don't want to, take the profit out of the military-industrial complex. They don't want to end the wars. These people are scumbags. And every criticism comes back to the same thing, which is, we need to be more like traditional. One man, one woman, white picket fence. This is what the world should be like, bro. Certainly no gay marriage. Certainly no interracial marriage. Gross. No more social experiments. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, there you have it. These people are pathetic. If you want to see me and Crystal Ball interview legends like Noam Chomsky, Cornel West, and more, subscribe to Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. $5 a month gets you the video version a day early. Remember, we take 0 ad dollars for this podcast. Or you can sign up on Substack for free and get the audio version a day later. Link in the video description box below.